Here we have a comparison of the Shanling M0, which has been out since mid 2018, give or take. And then you got the Fiio M5, which has been out a year after, for 14, 15 months after. The Shanling has had a lot of firmware updates in its time, and the Fiio's had one, I think, or two. Extremely similar devices. Obviously, the Shanling was out first, and Fiio thought, well, I can see that's taken at some good part of the market space. Let's copy it. So that's basically what they did. Extremely similar in size. I chose boring black for both because I just did. See, essentially the same thing from a different company, but let's go over it. So yeah, 3.5, which can do line out as well. Type C, which can do charging, connects to your computer. It can act as like USB storage, so it looks like a removable device. It can act as a USB amp DAC, so both these can act as sound cards for your computer if you want to. You need to install drivers for each, but they're on their websites. So yeah, side basically a cover for the SD card. Pop it open, and there's also should be a reset button. Yeah, so the little dot, that's to reset it if you have any issues, and I haven't. On the top, nothing. On the right side, which is power on and off, pause, not pause, lock screen, unlock the screen, volume control, and in the settings you can change it. So say if you play music, so like now, if the music was playing, say if you just pushed it up in your pocket, you turn the volume up and down, but I've got that disabled in the menu, which I'll go over in a second. So yeah, so the Fiio, similar. No cover for the micro SD card. Both these support really big SD cards. This one's got a 256 gig in. I think it supports at least a terabyte. I can't remember from memory, but I spoke about it in the review, and I put the review for this up in the corner. USB Type C, same as the Shanling. Basically the same functionality. But this can also do what the Shanling can't, which is it can output to Type C, like dongle DACs, for instance, or Type C based earphones that can do that. The Shanling can't. Left, nothing. Right, nothing. Top, power, obviously power on, power off. I've got mine set up to double twice to pause and double again to unpause. Volume up and down, kind of cool. So it sits in that ridge, so you don't see it's not there, so you can't really touch it. Microphones, kind of pointless. You can do recordings. I don't know why you'd do that. Yeah, so and the 3.5 like the Shanling, which can do headphone out, line out, and just digital coaxial out, which is I tried to use, but I had no luck. So yeah, so that's a quick layout of the devices. And pause. Obviously, got Bluetooth on, time, battery life. That's the lock screens. There you go. So we've got some M playing. So yeah, that's what the screens look like. Kind of similar. There you go. You can scroll down. When you're not in that menu, you can scroll down. Brightness, pause, previous track, forward track, blah blah blah. Back drive in the corner. That displays its volume, so which is 20. This only displays it when you change the volume. Menu systems. The actual UI is not that different. See, moves quite slick. Just pop in there, play, pause. You can see what it's like. This one, the Fiio, Has an EQ, but it's actually profiles. If you'll see what I mean if you check the review. It's just profiles, but on the Shanling you can actually customize an EQ. It's kind of if you want to do that, but so here we go. So you click the 3 there, EQ on. There you go. I've shown this in the review, but there you go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's about 10 band EQ. If you don't like it, reset it, blah blah blah. Reset, yes. So that's that. Also, if I can get to the menu, it has a car mode. So system, USB mode, lock screen, DSD, in vehicle. So the in vehicle mode, which is kind of cool, and I've tried it once and it works perfectly fine. If you turn that on, basically if you've got that plugged into like your charge port on your car, when you turn your ignition off, this knows you've turned your engine off, so it'll kill the power. So basically it detects the power off that, and it'll basically be line out to your auxiliary port on your car. So when you turn ignition on and the engine on, it knows that, then that fires up, and then obviously music goes through the auxiliary. This doesn't have that. Also, that has replay gain, which I've used once. A lot of people really wanted that feature. That's got it. This doesn't, because the firmware has been out way longer on the Shanling. It's got more functionality overall. Let's talk about. So yeah, Bluetooth just 4.1. That's 4.2. The Shanling can, quite important for me, can transmit AAC. So for instance, my Mi-Fiio M5, which I'm a big fan of, the best sound qualities when you use AAC for those. The Shanling can do that, but the Fiio can't. So it only goes back to SBC, and you can hear the sound difference, which is a shame. But yeah, that's Bluetooth 4.2. They both can transmit aptX. That can do LDAC if you have to. I don't own any Sony Bluetooth headphones, so I can't check that. Yeah, they both can do DSD 128. They're both very similar. The menu systems are very similar, so if you can use one, you can definitely use the other. Headphones, this is a lot more powerful. This is high and low gain. This doesn't. This can push planars. My Hypherman HE4XX, this can barely do it. For headphone use, the Shanling wins just because of its power. If you're using it with IEMs, they're both fine. They're both got really low output impedance, like 0.1. So with earphones, they like no issues like whatsoever for power. Yeah, this has high and low gain. Headphones, the Shanling wins in my opinion. But Bluetooth, they both sound great. They both have no issues without transmits. Like I've been using my Fiio lately with my my Tranya B530s, the Pros, these ones, which the review should be coming up soon, because these are aptX, and I've been using this with aptX. Absolutely solid, like stability. So I can't really fault that there. Battery life, similar I guess, but obviously over Bluetooth, they both take a little bit hit, but they're both very similar. I'll talk about the battery life in the reviews, but maybe wired around 10 hours through the 3.5, and then take 2-3 hours off tops for the Bluetooth, give or take. So very similar. They both for accessories you can get straps. So for this I might try and get in the future to do a watch strap. So for like, say if you're using that, we say like TWS earphones, Bluetooth earphones, that'd be really good. So that'd be sitting on your wrist, and obviously Bluetooth to earphones. That should be super convenient. So I might try that. I think around £14 is the cheapest I've seen, so it's not too bad. Might order one soon. What else can I say? The Shanling uses an ESS amp DAC, the 9218P. That uses the AKM 4377, so different chipsets. Sound quality on the chipset, they both sound good. If you want to be really critical, I'd say that one's, the Shanling sounds a little bit more bland. I mean, like very, very slightly, but they both sound good. Both incredibly clean outputs. There's like basically no noise floor for one I can test. So little portable badasses. I love to have tried the Shanling Q1, which they done on the Kickstarter, but unfortunately I don't have. No, I missed out on it, and I couldn't get a review in it, so I might have to grab one when it's officially available from like Amazon, AliExpress, whatever. So hopefully I can try one then. And I think that's it. I don't know what else to say. So menu systems, the weight's basically the same. They both work well. They're both on the latest firmwares, which is 3.2 I think, and that's 1.3.2, 1.3. At this time of this video, they're both on the latest firmware updates. And yeah, I think I've already linked the video for that. I'll link the review for that one up in the corner, so you can check it out. And I think that's it. Any questions, just let me know in the comments. I can't really think of anything else. Yeah, obviously I've already done full reviews of both, where I went really in depth. So yeah, as a functionality point of view, the Shanling wins a little bit. It's slightly ahead, and with the headphone output power, the Shanling wins. The Fiio also has a step counter, if that's useful for you. I find the microphones no use at all really. I don't know why you'd need that, because you could just use something like on your phone for that kind of functionality. But yeah, Bluetooth 4.2, 4.1, what difference does that make in reality? Not much, to be honest. Both sound great over Bluetooth, both sound good wired. They both use known quality DACs, unlike my the Yes Core player, which uses like the MediaTek. Uses the MediaTek internals. This bad boy review maybe a few weeks ago. This is it in the case. This destroys them for battery life. I like 52 hours on this wired, which is amazing. But the battery life, look at the size difference. That's why I'm always a fan of these little players, because they're so portable. So like, that's not small, is it? Compared to a phone. Is a Xiaomi Redmi Note 4 my daily phone? Look at the size difference of all that. That's why I like those things. They fit in your pocket really well. And yeah, I think that's it, guys. If you want to if I missed anything, or if you want to ask any questions, just put in the comments. And yeah, I think that's it. Very similar, really. They're both high-res audio, if that makes any difference for you. So both basically the same size. And yeah, I think that's it. Thanks for watching, and if you want to let know any of the questions, I will try to answer, and just put in the comment section. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon with another video.